Hello there, Miss Mary here, and I'm about to show you how to create a monarch butterfly using symmetry. Symmetry means things are the same on both sides. So I'm going to point my camera down. I'm going to walk you through how to create the beginnings of your butterfly. All right, so starting out, you have a 12 by 18 piece of white paper. You're going to take that paper, holding it horizontally, meaning it's laying down horizontally. Now you're going to fold it in half. So very carefully line up those corners. And usually what I like to do is hold it with one hand and use the other hand to make that fold. And you can go over it a couple times to make sure that it has a nice crease, and then you can open it up like a book, if your fingers work. So now you have this nice crease right down the middle of your paper. This line is called the line of symmetry. So everything we create on this side is going to magically show up on this side. All we need is a paintbrush and some black paint. Okay, here is a teeny tiny paper with a picture of a monarch butterfly. This is where we're headed. See all those black lines in there? We're going to be creating the black outline of a monarch butterfly. Here's one that has already been finished. Of course, it doesn't have color. We're going to get there next week. So we need to start off by making the butterfly's head. We're only painting half of the head. So I'm going to paint, and this might be upside down, I'm not sure, we'll find out in a second. I'm only going to paint half the head. And I'm going to refold the paper and massage where I just put that paint. Now I don't want to bang it and I don't want to rub too fast. I'm just going to gently massage it. Now I'm going to open up the paper again and see that the dot has now showed up on the other side. I just need to add a little bit more paint to it so it shows up better. This is going to be the process that we use for the whole butterfly. Next, I'm going to make the thorax, or the upper part of the butterfly. So I'm going to do half an oval. Same thing, just half. And then while the paint is still shiny, I'm going to close the book, close the paper, and massage. Then when I reopen, that oval will be full. It'll show up on both sides. Yep, just like that. I'm just going to add a little bit more paint so it's more full. Next, I'm going to do the last part of the butterfly, the bottom part of its body. And oops, I painted it on the wrong side of the paper, but it's going to have the same process. Then I'm going to close it, I'm going to massage it, and then I'm going to open it, and I will only need to paint, hey, that one did pretty good. I only need to paint where there was like a little bit of paint missing. Okay, next, we're going to make a guide dot. So over here in the corner, just going to put an actual dot, a polka dot. And then I'm going to close, I'm going to massage just where that dot was, and I'm going to open up. So now the dot is on both sides. This guide dot is going to help me. So I'm going to draw or paint a line from the thorax out to the dot. Just kind of like a curved line. And if you have any weird dots or specks of paint on your paper, don't you even worry about that. You probably will be covering it up like I just did, or next time when I see you, when we add color, you can color on top of it. Okay, now I'm going to close it, massage where I just made that line, and then that line will show up on both sides. There it is. It's a little bit spotty, so I'm just going to add a little bit more paint to make it more solid. And then, like I said, this process, we just keep going. Next, I'm going to do the bottom of this wing. So butterflies have two wings on both sides. So I'm going to do the bottom of the top wing. I'm just going to do kind of a curved line. It could be a straight line, it could be a curved line, it could be a wiggly line. Now I'm going to close it. I'm going to massage just where that line is and then open it up again. So this is kind of like making a mono print, or one print. Mono means one. I'm going to fill in where it was a little specky. Specky, that's a new word. Spotty is what I wanted to say. That's funny. Okay, now I'm going to connect this line with this line. So you have options. In my other example, I did kind of a wavy line. I think I might do the same thing, but I'm going to add an extra wave to it. It could be a solid line, like a straight line if you want. Okay, I'm gonna massage there. And I'm gonna open it up. Yep, there it is on the other side. But I'm gonna add a little bit more paint just to make it a little more solid. Okay, now we need to add the bottom wings. So I'm gonna keep using that line, and I'm gonna do the bottom part, maybe here. That looks like a good spot. And I'm gonna massage, which means it's gonna show up on both sides. So if I'm going too fast, you can pause me. You can go back and replay. As long as you do this process, you're gonna be A-okay. All right, now I'm gonna connect here to here. And I think I'm gonna go out a little bit and then down. Kind of looks like a flower petal. All right, I'm gonna just double that up, and then while the paint is still shiny, I'm gonna close my paper and massage it. If the paint is not shiny, that means it's drying pretty quick, and then it may not transfer as nicely, but okay, I massaged it. Now I'm gonna open up. Hey, there it is on both sides. Now I'm just gonna make it a little darker, a little thicker. I'm gonna go over it, and this part is easy because the lines are already there. I'm just reinforcing them. All right, now, once again, going back to my other example, we're gonna add in some of these other lines. So you can make shapes. This is kind of like an oval. This is kind of like a circle. And then I just put some lines in there. There's like a semicircle, just to kind of break up the space. So if you look at this picture of a butterfly, you can see all those black lines in there, and there's some like speckled or polka dot edges. Now, if you look at this picture of a butterfly, also a monarch, it's a little bit different, but it still has all those little black lines in there to kind of break up the space. I'm gonna do that same thing on mine. Let's see, I think I'll start off by doing this. I'm kind of sticking with that idea of it being like flower petals, so I'm using inspiration from nature. It kind of looks like a daisy petal. All right, the paint is wet and shiny, so I'm gonna close it, gonna massage it, then I'm gonna open it up and check it out. All right, it's on both sides, but I need to paint it to make it darker. And then, let's see, I think the next thing I'm gonna do is, maybe I'll do a line here. Yours can be totally different from mine. In fact, I encourage it to be different than mine. It's kind of boring when everybody's artwork looks the same, don't you agree? So you can put your lines wherever you want to, as long as you break up the space. And using this process over and over again, of only painting half the butterfly, then you close your paper, you massage it, and you reopen it. And then you only need to kind of touch it up if it doesn't reach the whole line. And just make it a little bit thicker so it shows up nicer. And I think maybe a line here. And I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna do 2 lines at once. And I'm gonna massage. Then I'm gonna open up. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot. There's no antenna. I'm gonna put like a little curved antenna and a little dot on the edge. And I'm gonna close it, gonna massage it, gonna open it and check out my line. See how well it transferred. Hey, that one did pretty good. This one's a little messed up, so I'm gonna add some more paint here and here. And now I need to do the bottom. I think I might make like a border so I could do those polka dots when I color it. So I'm just gonna kind of divide up this space. Oops, didn't get enough paint. Okay, I'm gonna make this like edged line, curved line, just around the edge here. And I'm gonna close it, I'm gonna massage it. I know where the line was because I can actually see it through the paper. So I'm only massaging where that new paint is. All right, open up, not bad. Touch it up where it's a little spotty. There we go. And then maybe I'll put like 2 or 3 more lines in here, and then I think I might be done. So once again, I hope yours looks different from mine. And you were creative in your line placement. Oh my gosh, I did it on the wrong side. That's okay. massage. That's what happens when you talk and paint at the same time, right? You lose focus. There we go. Fix that part there. I'm gonna do it, I think in 2 more spaces. I think I might do like a wavy line here and then maybe another straightish line. So I'll do wavy, close, massage, reopen, check my line. Not bad. Just touch it up a little bit. Ooh, that got nice and thick. Looks pretty good. Okay, last one. I think I'll do a line going this way. Yeah, close, massage, open, and check. And then when you leave it to dry, you just have to make sure that it's open. If you keep it closed and it dries, it'll dry shut. And then when you go to open it, it'll be stuck together and your paper might rip. So leave it open while it's drying. Fix this line up a little bit. Fix this line up a little bit. But there we have it. It was a really fun way of creating symmetry. Because I only painted half the butterfly and then closed it, it automatically put it on this side, so I didn't have to worry about working really hard to make sure the sides match. We used the magic of the monoprint, or one print, which was using the wet paint transferring to the other side. So here's the example we just did together. Here's the example I did before I made this video. So you can see every time I do it, I make it a little bit different, and that is the magic of nature as well. So I hope you have fun making yours, and come back to my face. I hope you have fun making yours, and I will see you really soon.